Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Backyard Watch podcast. This is our third episode now, I think, probably. We're your hosts, Eric Wall and Jeff White.
Hello, hi, happy Monday.
Yep.
Best day of the week, am I right?
Yep. We weren't able to we weren't able to host last week. Some emergencies, so.
I was really tired, man. That was a rough day. I'm just like, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all.
So, what's new with you, Jeff?
Oh man, I'm doing okay. I had 2 finals today, and I did great on them, man. That's so awesome. And just been having some jolly times. I have been doing finals in college and doing a bunch of stuff with that, and just a lot of great things going on. Oh, and I 100%ed Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Very happy of that great achievement.
Yep.
What's new with you, Eric? You had a lot going on with your life, yeah?
Well, not really. Just more school. Just hoping to end this year with honors at least.
I believe in you, buddy.
Yep.
You got this, man.
I got it. Yeah, you're right.
You got it. Yeah.
I've been playing something recently. I'll get back into that during Hype Watch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And it's the hype factor.
Segment of I always forget the name. It seems that we're getting a bit rusty already, or rather, I'm getting a bit rusty.
Yeah.
We're gonna make some mistakes.
So for those of you listening, whether it's live or on the archive, and you don't know what the heck you're listening to, this is the Backyard Watch podcast, episode, I think it's 3.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is just me and myself and Eric and Jeff, and we talk about the latest geeky news, sort of like the old Monday show, Get Your Geek On, sort of, and we continue the legacy that was the Backyard Watch program, which premiered on May 18th, 2014.
Yeah,
that is almost exactly 1 year. Can you believe that?
You
Eric?
mean 3 years?
3 years. Yeah, I'm screwing up. It's almost been exactly 3 years. We're close to our anniversary, buddy. What a time to be alive.
It really is.
So we're glad to have y'all listening to the Backyard Watch podcast today.
Oh yeah, I was
hoping that you are having just as much, if not a more jolly day than us. We're having pretty jolly days, and we hope you're having jolly days too.
So I was recently on the IPC podcast.
Wait, really? Really? Whoa, look at you, buddy. You're getting popular in the podcast world, man.
Yeah. Wasn't last week. It was the week before.
Dang.
For the beginning of their Pirates of the Caribbean arc.
What, do they talk about geeky stuff too?
I think they do. The IPC podcast? I don't know.
Give me a tease. It was some cool stuff that you said. What was the greatest thing that you said on your guest appearance?
We talked about a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean. It was pretty good. I think my favorite part was hearing that Jeff Goldblum now has his own food truck.
Hashtag Jeff Goldblum watch.
All right, let's get into the news now. All right, we missed some big things, such as the D23 Expo. The lineup has been confirmed, featuring Marvel Studios, Star Wars, and Pixar.
Star Wars hype.
Yeah. So, what do you think that we're getting from all of that?
We got no real context. It's just this is what we're gonna do. Yay! Bye. Okay. I just wait till the actual expo when they give us context. There's in my opinion, there's not much significance there. But I think I mean, when you think about it, it's pretty cool. But it's just Disney flaunting its properties. It shouldn't be really a surprise that that Star Wars or Marvel's in it. Yeah. Oh, and one more. I know we're talking about the news, Eric, but I just want to say a quick shout out to live listener George Rivera, longtime listener, Channel 38. I believe I mentioned him in episode 2. And just want to call him out. Being jolly in the Chillum 38 chat. Love it. Happy Monday. Great Mondays. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm
D23
hoping,
hype. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they release some stuff, like maybe the confirmation of new Marvel properties or Star Wars properties.
We're kind of getting a lot of that, though.
Yeah, but
maybe we hear about that rumored Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. I doubt it, but you never know. You gotta hype it up.
hopefully we actually get the Han Solo title.
Yeah.
Instead of it being called Red Cup.
What?
That's the working title right now. It's Red Cup, like Red Solo
like
Cup.
Blue Harvest. Or, interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think they'll name it, Eric?
I think Red Cup's fine. Because Red Solo Cup.
Boo.
No, that's why. It's
That's
it's
bad,
the guys
Eric.
who did 21 Jump Street and the Lego movie, so they did that on purpose. I forgot their names too. It's Chris Miller and
Phil Lord.
Phil Lord. See, we knew half together, so that makes a whole.
Eric Wall Jr. and
Jeff White.
yeah.
I didn't know what we were doing there.
But you did.
I'm also tired. All right.
But yeah, D23. When is D23? Is 2017 D23? When is
yes. D23 Expo will be. I'm not looking up the dates right now. July 14th through the 16th. So says the show notes.
It's 2 months away. Holy cow.
Yes.
Wow. Because obviously we just had Celebration Orlando, and I'm really tired. I almost said Anaheim. And we got D23 coming up in July. Some, plenty of opportunities. Maybe a new Last Jedi trailer. No, that's too much to wish.
Maybe the behind the scenes footage.
Like
maybe
that sounds plausible. Behind the scenes, like sneak peek. What's going on?
All right. So, Jeff, are you familiar with the DCEU movies?
The DC Extended Universe?
Yes.
The film franchise for the DC films starting with Man of Steel.
Yes.
I am familiar with it.
Oh, well, I'm not, so you take it away. Well, what?
So obviously, there have been 3 films in the DCEU: Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad. And have you seen any of them, Eric? Just wondering.
Never. Nope. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I like them. They're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I was actually, when it comes to movies and stuff, like I have low expectations before seeing it, so that when I watch it, I actually enjoy myself. Around the internet, you see lots of people, complaining, saying, "Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad," and give all these negative connotations and qualities associated with films and video games and media and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But with the DCEU, I have done my best to enjoy it, and I feel better about it as a result. I have not seen Suicide Squad though. I've seen portions of it. They played it on an airplane that I was flying last Christmas, but I only watched portions of it. I didn't see it all, but I have seen Man of Steel and Batman v Superman in the theaters.
Well, what were we gonna say?
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you're in luck because Aquaman started production last week, and it seems like
Aquaman. Oh my god, dude! He was seen in Batman v Superman. Like he was just like, it's like footage of him in the water with his cool looking staff. Sorry, I'm not a hardcore Aquaman fan. I actually don't know. I don't know that much about him. I've played as Aquaman in Injustice: Gods Among Us. It's a video game.
Yep.
DC fighting video game. So, I mean, I think Aquaman's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? What do you think of the movie? What do you think of it, Eric?
Well, I forget who the director is. I think it's James Wan. And he's one of those directors that have taken properties and sort of just helped them.
Interesting.
In many ways. And
what has James Wan done? What has he done previously? Any notable stuff?
Let's check his notes in the show notes, also known as IMDb. All right. As a director, he has made Saw, Insidious, The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2, Insidious Chapter 2, Dog Heaven, Death Sentence, Dead Silence, Stygian, Fast and the Furious 7.
Nope.
That's the weirdest one out of the bunch for some reason.
And now Aquaman.
And now Aquaman.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
That is interesting. Like, I shouldn't make assumptions about it. He might go a completely different route in this film than he has of any other of his films. But
Well, supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's interesting. I'm curious to see how this movie will pan out. Like, I mean, it's weird that like Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are doing the Han Solo movie of all things, you know.
Yeah.
So it's fun seeing these film directors try something new, and I'm fascinated to see how James Wan will do.
Yeah, well, they also, I think it was sometime this week, they were talking about how Black Manta and Mira, I forget if that's Aquaman's wife's name. They were talking about how they were filming a scene, and I didn't get to see the scene. I think they showed a picture, but I'm not sure. I'm just looking forward to this because I actually really like Black Manta. He's one of my favorite villains. Yeah.
Any other notable actors that that we may know of?
I think I forget how to pronounce his first name. Tamara Morrison is going to.
Morrison?
Yeah, I think he's going to play Aquaman's dad. I
Interesting.
don't know if that's real. Let's check the show notes. Yes, I'm right, actually.
That's pretty cool, man. I like Tamura Morrison being Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones. That's awesome.
But playing
curious to see how this is going to be.
But being Aquaman's father actually kind of makes sense because I believe that Jason Momoa is actually of Pacific Islander descent, and Tamara Morrison is also New Zealand, or native New Zealand. I guess I think.
You guess. I know.
I know that he's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
Nice.
Next bit of news. Have you seen the newest movie from the X-Men franchise, also known as Logan?
I have not.
You have not. Oh no. Well, here goes.
I've heard many great things
Yes.
about the film.
Here goes your next chance to see it in black and white this time. The release date was confirmed last week, or maybe the week before.
Why is it in black and white?
I don't know. I don't think they actually explained why. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this is really spoiling the movie, but they watch a movie in black and white, and at one point they watch a movie in black and white, and Logan kind of takes some inspiration from that movie. Yeah, that's all I can really say. But the release date is May 16th, which is
wow, that's in 8 days.
Yeah. That's next Tuesday, actually. I can go see that. I will not have school on that day. Sweet. I might actually go see that, actually.
You might actually see that.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Actually,
yes.
perhaps actually.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's really, like, it for, like, somewhat big news. Actually.
Huh.
So, Jeff.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the game Arkham Asylum?
Arkham Asylum, the Serious House on Serious Surf, the graphic novel?
Yep, that's it. Well, we are... tonight's topic is about Arkham Asylum, or Batman Arkham Asylum, the critically acclaimed Batman game.
Oh, okay. In reality, I am very familiar with that. It's
Jeff's
one of
never heard
the
of it
best
before.
superhero games, video games of all time, and it created my favorite video game franchise, the Batman Arkham series.
As is mine, because
Wow.
yeah,
Let's
I
do
love
an
these
internet
games.
high five. Oh crap! I hit my microphone. Dang it.
That didn't clip.
Oh.
Okay, so
Apologize to y'all's ears.
Jeff,
Yes, Eric.
what is the story about an Arkham Asylum?
Well, this is a classic Batman versus Joker showdown. Basically, Batman is bringing Joker to the Arkham Asylum, which is, in the Batman mythos, is the place where all of Batman's villains and the mentally deranged and many criminals go to be treated for psychological issues. And, well, after Batman returned Joker to Arkham Asylum, Joker beforehand orchestrated a what looked like at first a breakout from Arkham. And he sort of did that. He broke away from custody, the Joker. But the actual plan was for Joker and many of Batman's other villains to take over Arkham Asylum. And, well, I think of it as as they're just putting on a show for Batman just to piss Batman off.
Yes.
But which is good for the gamer who plays this video game. And this video game is quite old. It's almost 8 years old, believe it or not. And it was released for the PS3, Xbox 360, computer, and last year it was re-released for the PS4 and Xbox One.
Now, did you play that or no?
Yes.
Okay,
both
same
PS3
here.
and PS4. Yes.
Nice.
It's still a fun game. I love it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the gameplay is really. At the time, it was very groundbreaking because you had fighting games, like of course not like your Mortal Kombat's or Capcom games, but you had some fighting games, and this really set the tone for a lot of other fighting games to have this like quick, not really quick time, but what am I trying to think here? I'm trying to think of how.
Quick time battle.
Yeah, I guess it would be a quick time battle then, correct?
Sort of, yeah.
Because of course you have pressing triangle to counter everything, and then pressing square to hit people back. Of course, that's for PlayStation. Xbox, it's X and Y. And I remember playing this game when I was very young, and I remember playing it at least twice. I think my little brother deleted my save, so I had to play it a couple more times.
Oh, they deleted your save, dude.
Yep. I think he also did that for City, which we could talk about some other time.
I mean, Arkham Asylum is loaded with stuff, man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, man.
So, who's your favorite character in this?
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah.
You see, I'm gonna turn that upside down and say Mark Hamill as himself.
He's not a character in the game.
As himself, as the Joker, because that's who Mark Hamill is. 24/7. But yeah, I love this game because of that. Because they brought back both Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as Batman and the Joker, respectively.
Two of the greats.
Yes. And yeah, and it really helped for the overall series to have that great voice acting from both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you remember like any specific levels that, or not levels, but parts in the game that like maybe annoyed you?
Oh, annoyed.
Yeah.
There is a certain level when you get down to the sewers.
I know.
It's not that. It's not what you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Of.
Never mind then.
It is. It is where you have to climb through all these old abandoned pillars and walls, and you have to climb through that area. You cannot normally in the game, Batman has a grappling hook that he uses to latch on to like landing zones or objects that are out of his reach.
Mm-hmm.
And he uses it to grapple up to a higher location. In this specific part of the sewers, the things that he is attaching onto the upward pillars, they're too old and rusty for the grappling hook will just like break apart the material. So Batman has to physically climb up that whole area by jumping and finding certain areas to go through. And as a person who relies on the grappling hook a lot in the series, the first time I played that game, I had trouble doing that. It was a unique challenge.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Eric?
I do remember what part you're not thinking of, but you're talking about, and that is an annoying part in the game. But I remember the Poison Ivy fight being the hardest for me at the time. Yeah. Mainly because... Yeah, go ahead.
The funny thing is, I've played Asylum through, by now, about 10 times.
Uh-huh.
Probably more. And it all just seems so easy to me now.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't finished Return to Arkham yet. But wow. I probably should soon, because it really is a good series overall. Yeah, but
definitely.
Yeah. How about the Scarecrow part? Because I remember as a kid. Of the game. Yeah, I remember as a kid being a little afraid of that part. Just
scared the poops out of me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just because of how it was. Mainly.
Like jump scares and scary stuff is why there were parts of the game, the first couple times I played it, that it felt like BioShock. Like I was friggin' scared, man. That something crazy was going to happen. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. How about the Riddler trophies? Did you get them all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's
I have all of the Riddler trophies in all of the Arkham games.
Same?
Well, the console games, that is.
Yeah. Same here. I remember always wanting to get everything, so I just would sit down and then just start playing it. Yeah, but what else? How about the Predator mode? Predator mode was pretty cool at the time, and it
Now
still
that
remains really
now
good.
that I've played Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and Mankind Divided, it seems like so meh now.
Man, now? Oh wow. I mean, okay,
Just as
then.
far as the AI goes, you know.
Yeah.
And just because Deus Ex it's a little more difficult.
Ah. Okay.
But yeah, Predator mode was pretty amazing for me.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So would you say that how would you rank your Arkham games, in your honest opinion?
What do you mean? Compare each one to?
Yeah, I mean, I know that they all stand on their own, and like narrative-wise and gameplay-wise, but they're still a part of an overall series. So,
I mean, if I had to put them in order from least favorite to
Yes.
most favorite,
yes.
least favorite is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, the handheld adaptation. I have it for the PS Vita and the PS3. It is, it's meh.
Now those I didn't play, the handheld games and all, or rather just that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see any interest in playing it.
And then Arkham Origins. Just I mean I really do love that game. It just feels like they're not being creative enough in some aspects. Like it is a really great story.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite stories in games. So, but just like but a lot of it felt rehashed and whatnot. But I still love the game.
Mm-hmm.
After that is Asylum. Asylum's stuck in the middle. And then Arkham Knight, the game that came out a couple years ago, because it's just really smooth, just the way gameplay is handled, but
the graphics are amazing in that game,
dude. Yes.
especially for a console game too. Like, come on, you can't ask for anything better.
Oh no, yeah. And then my favorite is Arkham City, just because I mean I love Arkham Knight, but it didn't really like give me a wow factor. You know?
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the hype factor.
Yeah.
but it was God, I just had a mental blank. It just didn't impress me as much as Arkham City. Now you have to realize, before Arkham City, I haven't played many games, like maybe a couple Call of Duties, a million sports games, and a few Star Wars games. That's really it.
Yeah.
So playing Arkham City for the first time, just like, whoa, what is this? This is awesome. Blew open my imagination, man. And that just blew me away at the time. I mean, Arkham Knight was impressive, but not that impressive, So yeah, that's my order of least favorite to most favorite Arkham games.
Yeah.
I'm really tired, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you on all of that, because I do like Origins. I still think that in terms of narrative, really, City is the greatest narrative in most video games in general. In my honest opinion, at least.
Have you played many narrative games, Eric?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I would put it up there with like I don't know, probably Grand Theft Auto 5, which is another good narrative. And maybe even Worms Armageddon, perhaps. I'm playing. Yeah. I don't know. These games have just a great story to tell. In all honesty, like And again, the gameplay changes from game to game, even just by like a slight amount. Yeah.
But yeah, what a great video game series, man.
Yeah. Again, we will be talking about the other ones at some point in the future. Just next week we can't because we have a special roundtable for something.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we will. Come on, it's us.
We act like a cluttered mess, but we actually do have a master plan.
Somewhat, but again, I was on IPC and they have stuff planned until August, and it gives me a headache because of that. What else?
For reference, IPC is the Friday night podcast here on Show 1138.
Yep.
Great show. I was listening to it last weekend. Pretty jolly.
Yeah, I was listening to it too. Oh wait, I was on there.
You were on there 2 weeks ago, you goof.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
You said the week before.
Yes, it was the week before. I'm sorry. I'm all screwed up because of not doing the show last week. Yeah, well, okay. So, we got anything else to say about Batman Arkham? I know that you're a little tired,
No,
can't really...
it's alright, it's alright. I just, recently, I replay the games very often.
Yeah.
Like, I have a couple games that I'm playing for the first time right now, like Red Dead Redemption, which, have you played that game, Eric?
I have played parts of it. I don't remember any of it.
Oh. But and I'm currently playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm loving it so far. But recently I've been doing another run through of Batman Arkham Knight, and I'm still pretty early on in the story. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just in the early stages, still, free roaming around the area, finding my way around the city. It's pretty cool. And I love this series. I'm sorry if I haven't showed that enough on today's podcast, but it's just a really great series. I got the remastered versions, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. They were both remastered for the PS4 and Xbox One, called Batman Return to Arkham, and both Eric and I have that, and I like it. It looks pretty awesome on PS4. It's very crisp graphics, and the game plays well. It was pretty bad at launch. There were some frame rate issues, at least with when you have a normal HD TV for games.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad. It got frustrating at times, but it is much better now than it was at launch, and that's what matters. It is playable now. You can play it, and you'll have a pretty dang good time. I still do, and there are some times where I still go back to the games, just for to find this little Easter egg, or on a certain date do this thing and find an Easter egg for that, and it's just some really cool stuff. And I should probably get back to those games today, do New Game Plus or something,
Yeah.
Play it through again.
I still haven't finished New Game Plus for Arkham Knight.
Ooh, what are you doing?
I don't know. I haven't really been playing it at all. It's what, 2 years old now, almost.
Return to Arkham?
No, Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight, yes, almost. It came out June 2015.
Yeah, well.
So after the 1 year anniversary of Backyard Watch.
Yeah. So.
That was, if I remember correctly, that was around the time that #FluffWatch was a recurring show on this channel.
Nice. Still one of my favorites.
Nah, you're kidding, dude. This show is way better.
Is it? Well. Yeah, I guess.
Well.
Well.
Yeah, Batman Arkham, one of the greats. Great video game franchise. It jump-started superhero gaming.
Yeah, basically.
At least for DC. Obviously, there was X-Men Legends, Marvel Ultimate Alliance in the mid-2000s, but Arkham Asylum was the game that made people realize, oh wow, someone actually made a good Batman game. There have been horrible Batman video games before 2009. There's so many just games. The closest one you can think of that's any good is like Batman on the NES or something. You know? So it was awesome to see Rocksteady Studios create the Arkham series and give fans the Batman experience of their dreams. So huge props to the Arkham series for catapulting a great market of superhero video games. Notice how there is an upcoming superhero video game coming out, Injustice 2, DC fighting
yes.
game. The previous game used many elements from Arkham City, and so it was
some character models.
Oh yeah, some great Arkham references. It's super jolly. I'm curious to see if Injustice 2 will have stuff from Arkham Knight. Who knows?
I wouldn't put it against them. Yeah, Injustice 2 comes out next Tuesday, believe it or not.
Wow, oh my god.
I don't think I'm going to get it right away, though, because...
I agree, their DLC model seems greedy.
Yeah, I don't know.
$100 for everything.
Yeah.
You might as well just raise the regular price to $70 so you can recoup on inflation.
I'm still
I understand the business reasons for it, but
yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, this is what a semester of macroeconomics does to you. I actually start to understand why companies are greedy.
Yeah,
it's not always because of evil. It's not. Don't listen to those gamers that talk like that. It's not always true. I'm sure it's true in some cases, but not all. It is because like the price of $60 for a regularly priced video game has been consistent for the past 11 years.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of inflation has occurred since then. I can't speak for world markets. I'm not that smart. But I know in the United States, inflation has occurred, especially after. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that, but basically, it's that kind of thing that these companies need to make money off of it, or else they will not stay afloat. They will not be making any more games, because games are really expensive to make. So while I understand... So, to give the audience some context about what Injustice 2 is doing... So obviously it has 3 different versions of the game. There's a standard $60 edition. It comes with all the normal characters. They have a, I think, $70 deluxe edition that comes with 3 more characters to play as in the fighting game to fight other. And there's some other like skins and some other stuff. Yay, fun. And then the the Ultimate Edition, which is $100 US dollars, has all the characters. That's 9 DLC characters, 9 downloadable characters, and it's just I'm just not sure I'm ready to give $100 to the video game store,
Perhaps when they release an Ultimate Edition or something like that, when it just has everything.
Later on, like a Game of the Year or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Which they did have for Injustice Gods Among Us.
Yes, I got it for the PS4. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so did I. And then later on it was free.
We don't know enough about what these DLC characters are. We're just like, includes 9 DLC characters. Okay, what are they?
I know Sub-Zero's in it, who was designed by Jim Lee. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Jim Lee is a... do you know who Jim Lee is, or nah?
He is editor-in-chief at DC Comics.
Yes. Right? Wait.
Or,
no, wait. Unless you're thinking of Jeff Johns.
He's
yes,
the
Jeff. Yes. I was forgetting.
I
no
stuff, y'all.
No. Jim Lee, like, actually, like, well, yeah, I knew this, that he's a big artist mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he designed Scorpion in the last game, and now he's designing Sub-Zero in this game, both from Mortal Kombat for our listeners at home.
I just think it's pretty cool that the developer NetherRealm Studios, they were remnants of, I believe it was called Midway Games Chicago, and they produced Mortal Kombat back in 1993, I think. Yeah, I know my dates. Yeah. And it's cool to see references to their other franchise. Like Scorpion was a playable character in the first Injustice video game.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to see this kind of tradition continue, Eric.
Yeah, it's something. I hope, I'm just hoping that perhaps if we get a third one, maybe we'll get a third Mortal Kombat character. I liked playing as Scorpion in the last one. I'm sure when I get this, I'll like playing as Sub-Zero in this one.
I think it's pretty cool that also this year is the other superhero fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
It is! I forgot all about that.
Oh, but Eric!
I'm sorry, I only pay attention to one at a time. But I do like Mortal Kombat better than Capcom. Just my own thoughts. Yep. So, what about Marvel versus Capcom? Marvel. Yes. How about that one? Is
Mega Man X.
Oh yeah, Mega Man is a Capcom character. Forgot. Well, wait a minute. When was the last one? I forget.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. That was like 5 years ago.
So, before, like, Marvel really had, like, or not before, but when Marvel was just getting into, like, the household name, like, part of it. You know?
It's been kind of... Okay, I see. With the Avengers. Okay, that makes sense.
That at all.
Alright, I see your point. Yeah.
But now Marvel is a household name. Like, there's no denying that at all.
No denying.
Nope.
So, you think it's time for that one segment that we all love on this show?
Yeah, the one that I always forget.
You're forgetting a lot today, buddy. I'm more tired than you, and I'm remembering.
Yep. All right. You got this.
It's this thing we do. We're winding down the Backyard Watch podcast a little early tonight. It's been a pretty hectic day for lots of people. It's Monday.
We're all just tired, man.
And but before we wrap things up, we have this something weird thing we do. I don't know. It is the one, the only hype. It's the hype factor. I'm Jeffrey White for the hype factor. Oh man, I'm so hyped for a bunch of things right now. Super jolly vibes going on in the world. I love it, man. So fun. I'm really tired and I'm having a fun time here on the Backyard Watch podcast. So let's go around to the panel, and by panel I mean me and Eric. Yeah, hype it up, Eric and I. So, Eric Wall, what are you hyped about?
Okay, so I recently finished Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, hype it up, man.
Yeah. It was a really good game, really deep narrative.
Deep.
Yep, and I don't know, they already, like, kind of set it up for a sequel, so hoping for a sequel
I need to play this game, dude.
Yeah.
I'll get it for Christmas.
People are already talking about giving this, like, Game of the Year and all.
Wow. No, that's Breath of the Wild, hands down.
Oh.
Or Red Dead Redemption 2.
I still have to get an emulator for Breath of the Wild, so.
Just don't you have a Wii U?
No. I don't buy Wii products.
Get a Switch.
No,
Get a Nintendo Switch.
So, Jeff, what are you hyped for? That doesn't have anything to do with Nintendo at all.
School is ending for me, man.
Nice. There you go.
It's always fun hearing people. See, I have this hype persona that I've been having for the past 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I'm like this when I'm in marching band and sometimes when I'm at school. And it's fun to hear people imitate it. It's
yeah. Well,
I'm flattered by your imitation, Eric.
Thank you.
God.
I try.
But yeah, school is winding down for me. I did 2 finals today, and I think I did amazing on both of them. Man, it's awesome. I have one more final on Thursday morning, and then after that, it's summertime. Yep. Get to hang out and do nothing for 3 months.
Yep, and do.
No, I'm kidding. I'm taking a summer class, but
haha.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, I still got one more month left of school.
One more. Look at you, Eric, pushing through, fighting hard.
This is the year that counts, junior year. So.
You're not I thought you were a senior.
No, I'm not. Nope.
Hurry up.
Got one more year left.
Oh, man, you got this, buddy. I believe in you.
Next year, I can slack off most of the day and worry about college stuff. Yep. So.
Other than that, I am. I'm starting to get hyped for E3.
Yes.
That's something we could talk about, like early June. We lead into the event, and that's like June 12th or 13th. And
around that time.
I follow a video game website, and it's called EasyAllies.com, and they talk about E3 and react to these kind of things, and they have super jolly fun discussions about it. And I'm not trying to be a promo or anything. It's just that kind of thing that gets me hyped for E3. And I'm excited to see what kind of video games will be announced and the amount of hype that will go into it.
I know.
It's 1 month away. Can you feel it coming? Oh man, Eric, you gotta get hyped for E3.
I hope that EA might be there, but they also have.
Well, they're not.
They have EA Play. Is that?
Yes, is that
what it's called? Okay. I didn't know if they were going. They were going to both. Maybe I don't know.
I think it's just their special event.
Yeah, probably. And I just can't wait. I usually watch Funhouse. They usually have a live stream going on of like their first reactions to video games and all.
Nice.
So, yeah. Really looking forward to that. I
think that wraps it up a little early.
Yeah, we did good though.
It's a shorter dose than what we've previously held, but I think that's good for uploading it to the archive. It's a better upload and
50
takes
minutes,
less amount of time.
It's plenty of time, yeah.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
And just sorry that there was no guest this week. We really tried to dig deep into the archives of Backyard Watch to get a guest on, but alas, it did not work, my fellow audience members.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're on channel 1138. There's a whole bunch of crazy, awesome, fun time stuff going on here, man. Let's see what's going on. Sage and McMahon is still. I believe they're on Tuesday nights still, and they have. I see. I believe his name is Christopher McMahon. He occasionally comes into channel 1138 chat, and it's super cool seeing him. Wednesday night Star Wars Wasteland still going strong. Is it almost 2 years yet? I'm losing count of how long they've been.
I believe so, actually. Yeah.
It's been a while. Since the Fluff Watch era. And then Thursday nights, as always, the Star Wars Underworld podcast. I listened to them last week, and they're talking more about Celebration Orlando. They were talking about the see if I remember correctly. There are a couple Celebration talks that get into my head. I remember now. It was it was this time there was this fun moment. It was the Star Wars The Last Jedi panel, and Ben and Chris and Dominic were talking about it, and there was this random moment where Ryan Johnson, the director of Star Wars The Last Jedi, he was allowing the entire audience to meet him. You know, he's like, I'm gonna meet every single one of you guys, and it was fun hearing Ben Hart talk about like everyone's mad rush to get to Ryan Johnson, and just to get like a little autograph scribble. He's just like, oh, I'll just do a little scribble.
Yeah.
To overemphasize the scribble, and everyone's like, oh, Ryan Johnson, my hero, yeah. It's like a celebrity status. It was fun hearing Chris and Ben participate in the pushing and shoving to get to him. It was. Oh man, it was a super jolly talk. You need to listen to it. Listen. Last Star Wars Underworld podcast, which aired last Thursday, they're gonna be on again this Thursday. I hope they talk about more Celebration stuff, man. It's been super jolly hearing him. Go ahead, Eric.
No, I was going to say about I think it was on IPC that Jake, Ben, and I'm trying to think who the
Zach.
No, it wasn't Zach. They had somebody new who I forget what he
Kieran?
does. No, it wasn't Kieran either. Somebody that's not really on the channel at all. Either way, they were talking about how they all went up to Ryan Johnson, except for Jake, who was asleep at the time. So that was a pretty funny story, and yeah, it was good listening to that. What else?
IPC's on Friday nights.
Yeah, Friday nights.
I think Eric's just talked about, man. They still do #barbecue watch. After it's been almost exactly 3 years for them as well, and it is freaking awesome that they still got the barbecue flowing, man.
Yeah.
I hope to visit them in for this December for the Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I hope to visit them somewhere in the U.S. and just so. I want to experience the barbecue with them. I mean, I've had barbecue wings, I've had barbecue sandwiches, I've had barbecue on sandwiches and whatnot, but experiencing barbecue with the masters of barbecue watch, man, it's just super jolly. I'm gonna put #barbecue watch into Channel 38 chat. It's just, man, I'm realizing. That's pretty cool that the SWU and IPC podcasts are back-to-back days. I love it, man. It's awesome.
It is something else.
Like a double dose of Ben Hart. Yes. That's what everyone.
It makes me feel for Ben somewhat.
He's just having fun. Ben's just having fun, man. He loves it.
Yep. Currently, they're talking about the Pirates of the Caribbean series. That's the arc that they're going through right now. So, I'd say the arc.
Oh, Eric.
See? Yeah. Yeah. Go check them out, guys. They're really good.
And next Monday night on Channel 1138 on Mixlr, mixlr.com/channel-1138. Just put that link in to listen to us live Monday nights at around 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. 4 p.m. Pacific time. If we don't, apologies for starting late tonight for the live listeners. It's just it's been a crazy day, as has been mentioned. But one of the things that I am the most hyped for, other than the 3 previous factors that I've mentioned in the hype factor, is next week's episode of the Backyard Watch podcast. Eric, do you have any idea what's going on next week?
We're gonna talk about a movie that's coming that came out recently. It's gonna be called Who Killed Captain Alex, the Ugandan movie that was $200 to make. No, the movie that we are going to be talking about next week is Guardians of the Galaxy. As long as everything goes right, that
both
may be
volume
subject
1
to
and
change.
volume 2. Both
Yes,
volumes are subject to this discussion.
Yes. Yep. Yep, we were able to discuss some of Volume 1 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So...
It's going to be a round table discussion. We're going to cram as many Backyard Watch guests as we can in our little circle of fun clan hype stuff. I don't know.
We might even be able to track down old fans.
We might get some Channel 1138 hosts to join us.
Yes.
You know, some other SWU folks greasing some palms, getting some corporate synergy here.
Somebody from IPC, maybe.
Get some backdoor shady deals.
Yeah. And
it's gonna be a super jolly fun time.
I can't wait.
Hope everyone comes to listen to it next Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific.
And we could go all night by doing this because I don't have school the next day. So yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah. All right.
So this is Backyard Watch Podcast.
So I guess we should plug some of our stuff. Okay.
Plug it in.
All right, we have Facebook, the Backyard Watch. Oh wait, yeah, that's wrong. Backyard Watch, Instagram BYW Pod, Twitter also BYW Pod. We have YouTube, the Backyard Watch Podcast.
Nice YouTube.
Yeah, I'm your host Eric, and our other host, I just messed that up. We're your co-hosts, Eric and...
Nah, it's just Eric. Eric's the only host.
Okay, yep, only host. Yep. Good night, everyone.
I'm Jeffrey White. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Yep.
Hype it up. You gotta hype it up all week long.
Hype. Hype-a-dape-pipe. Yep. All right. Let's end this now before we go even more
Monday,
crazy.
Hype it up.
Happy Monday, everyone. Goodbye.